How you doing, everyone? We're back with the Due Process League Winter Open 2. I am Mr. Donor. I am here with Echo, my lovely co-caster here. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here, man. Two of the best teams, going head to
That's
head. And I mean,
that's true.
I gotta say, man, it's an honor casting with you, bro. I mean, anyone that's like in the chat right now, they know you from what? They know you from casting the streams. They know you from hosting the podcast, man. You're everywhere, really. It's like,
Yeah, but we're getting into this with a really interesting game. We have the base department, the first seed coming into this versus Danger Duels. Now, there was some issues with the timing and with the game, so there was a forfeit from the base department game one, but we're going to forget about that. We're going to get in onto the C store of Pegasus Timber. Now, we're looking at the C store, and we're looking at a storefront bomb right here, baby. You go
oh
in, you
yeah.
can just hit that storefront, but it's not as simple as it seems. There is that teller, there is that freezer, and there is also these wall bangs that you can mess around with before they hit bomb. And so, if I'm looking at this, especially with the setup that Danger Doodles has, there is that auto shotty on the Kenshi kit, and Foom does look very poised to have this crossfire, and I do trust Daya with that green hole. So as you jump into it, TBD are definitely going to have to do a lot of damage in this storefront hole if they want to get anywhere near winning this round.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yep, there it is. I'm gonna move already onto the storefront. Now I do gotta pick your brain a little bit. We might get into the action here, but give me a bit of a okay, hold up. We're gonna get right into the action here. The wall charge is gonna go down onto storefront. Trying to get some crossfire going down. Diary TV in a bit of a bad spot right now. He's kind of stuck in storage. He needs to retreat for now. They do have Foom and Tellers though. So it's gonna be a very nice power position for them to hold. But look at that Chrome Trigger goes in, but he is gonna go down to Diaphragm. And just like that, they know what the game plan is. Mace moving in. Makimu's going to be taken out. Mace just running through as fast as he can. He's not going to be able to pick a pick, though. And just like that, three members are going to go down. It's going to be up to Not Revenant and Omerta. They need to make something happen here. Their entry is exposed. Maybe they want to rotate around and go through bathrooms instead. Because you just look at this, the entire side of Team 2 just really watching that storefront breach.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that. That was just the blow, and there was some flashbangs, but Dia doing a lot of damage. You have the ability of just this crossfire shutting them down. And
Absolutely.
if I'm TBD here, it really was a struggle. If since there wasn't really that heavy amount of utility affecting marbles, affecting tie, and so they could just rain fire on that breach, which really did
Absolutely.
affect that initial breach. But
Yeah, no,
I
definitely.
mean, look at that. Saber's being saved. Clack is being saved. Revenant picking up the Saber over Maximus. And in some of the scrims, it's been working. Revenant, kind of the magenta man, showing why he's not just someone who makes the tutorials, but sets the meta of this game. You know, he's been doing work with the knack, work with the Saber. And I really think that if DBD are to win this one, which they do need to win this one, Revenant's going to be a clear piece.
I mean, absolutely, and I respect that, man. I'm a saber type of guy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the dude who's like, you're sitting in the truck, you pick up that saber, you just hear someone in the bush like, please give me saber. That's always gonna be me, bro. I'm always asking for the saber because that thing is just busted.
Yeah.
I meant to ask though. I do want to pick your brain a little bit. You being a bit of a more kind of DPL veteran, let's say, right? Which players do I really need to be kind of like looking at? Let's say, for example, on the side of the base department, like who am I really looking for to be making kind of the plays and kind of spearheading the assault, so to say.
I mean, TBD have some storied players. You have Mace, Maki, Musamurta. All of them
Mm,
playing for a long time, all of them doing a lot of work. But if
mm,
TBD are to win this game and want to win, I mean, Revenant needs to show up, and so does Chrome Trigger.
mm,
Two hard hitting players that can do a lot of damage and get kills and just stack up 2 and 3 Ks round after round after round. And I mean, not just those two, but Mace is going to have to do some damage as well. Maki is going to have to pick up some slack. Those two are storied players who know kind of how to set the pace of the game, and they're
mm.
definitely going to need to set the pace of the game if we want to see really anything come out uh, of the base department.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, already that first round, we saw that Danger Noodles, they're showing like, hey, we're here to stay. We're here to win this thing, man. We're not gonna let you just kind of take this W without, you can't make on without breaking a few
I mean,
eggs, and
definitely,
they're gonna have to break the whole damn carton if they want
they're
to
going to
win this
have to
thing.
rate everything. You know, yeah, and I mean, if you're looking at Danger Duels, like they have some really storied players too. You have Marbles and Dia who've been playing forever, especially Marbles. And They have some new additions as well. You have the Kanoshi Kid, which also knows Gravy, who's been playing for a pretty long time, definitely made some seasoned runs in some tournaments and some leagues. But then you have some pretty newer players, of Foom and Tai, relatively. This is a really storied lobby. But Foom
Mhm.
and Tai, very good players. Solid, just people who can pick up the KR, pick up an AP, and get 2 kills, or just get a kill on damage. And as a defender, that's what you need. And coming into this gold rifle factory, we do see the fact that there probably is going to be this separate split push.
Mhm.
Send one through green. Well, actually, send probably 4 through green and have the ability to shoot out this fan. And once they shoot out this fan, Mackie or Revenant is just able to rain down fire with the saber, which they're definitely going to need. I do
Yeah.
see that there is on the defense this mop, being really closely taking early fights, which I like to see. I like mopsing taking early fights, and I think that aggressive moppers are something that, while it can be a bit flip flopsy, I do trust moppers to do a lot of damage. And I mean, when you
Yeah.
have Dia backing you up, when you have the ability just to lean on 3 amazing players watching this fan and watching these other breaches, I'm really worried for TBD if they can
Yeah.
get through all of them at once.
Absolutely. Not only that, I mean, even if you don't get that initial headshot with the mop, the amount of damage you're putting out, and you've got, let's see, you got an Ingmar, you got a KR on your team, you're just gonna be able to cut through them immediately. And look at that. Okay, we're actually not gonna see. Oh, we might see Maze rotating actually over.
He
For
hits
now,
Chrome. I
to
like
get
it.
that first 3-man push into server farm, they're gonna be able to take that over. Side of Danger Doodles is gonna fall back, let them gain a little bit of ground, try and find a bit of a better position for themselves. They want to defend that power box as much as possible. Don't want to let them hit that. And yep, there we see Not Revenant kind of rotating over to that server fan position. Server fan, I should just say the fan really position here. We want to see if you can maybe pick up a cheeky kill or two. Ty is there waiting though for him, and yeah, a little bit of crossfire coming out. Ty's not able to connect though with Not Revenant, but now he does know that okay, I'm in a bit of a bad spot here, right?
Revenant taking these pot shots.
Yeah. Trying to connect. Not gonna connect. Omerta was able to get onto the power box, so they do have control of Office now. Marvel's trying his best. He's not gonna connect with the mob. And look at that, Mackie Moose just running in. He's gonna get the kill on Boom. Mackie's going crazy. Mace gets the kill on Ty. 2 down. However, Digery gonna pick up a kill of his own. And just like that, no, he's gonna go down as well. And the entire side of Danger Doodles is going to fall. A
Mackie
very
Moose?
nice push.
That was just, I think that was just a hole in the defensive side that Mackey was able to abuse, and he did. Mackey just ran through, like, was able to get from behind, and then start taking fights with Gravy, the Kenosha kid, and just, like, completely destroy him. Gravy really doing a lot of work here. And, I mean, well, he needs to do a lot of work if he wants to kind of have any chance of winning for his team. But I mean, you have Matthew who's just able to make this hole, deal a lot of damage, and just get kills and cause havoc, and that causes Dia, that causes Marvels to be very, like flustered. And if you're flustered against people like Chrome or Murder, you're gonna have a lot of just that taking advantage of you, and that's going to hurt you hard.
Oh
But
yeah,
I did
absolutely.
like the initial chip damage that came out of Danger Tools. It just didn't stack up when you have someone like Mackie Moose coming in and clearing out 3 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you had not Revenant right in that fan position as well, applying so much pressure to just the entire inside, really, of the factory. It's like you need to watch out where you're moving, right, or you don't want to get one tapped with the saber, and then next thing you know, you've got Mackie Moose running in your face, and he's looking to just gun you down. So really, it's like you got to pick your poison.
No, 100%. And I mean, if we're looking at this too, looking at this kill house of Infernal Praetorian, you know, this really does seem like kind of tough because both these snipers and all the power weapons, they're gone, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
see the auto shotty, so I could be wrong here, but I mean, if we're looking at danger duels, we're looking at the fact that they can't take these long range fights. If they touch anywhere near missions, they're gonna get sniped to high hell, and
Mhm.
that's not something you want. You want to get that early chip damage in, and it could definitely cost them a lot. These courtyard sightlines that can
Mhm.
really kind of shut down the entrances kitchen. So the defenders playing in office, playing in brick house, can get heavily punished when they back off. And so I really do like where TBD are taking this. They have this backstage ability to kind of come in and just deal a lot of havoc, hit club, and then when you hit club, you gain courtyard control very easily. We
Absolutely.
are
Danger.
looking now at this from the defense. They have these really aggressive barbs, which I
Mm.
do kind of like. You can't, it gives you extra brick house, office you can take fights in. But with the two mops, with the fact that you have Mace on the KRM and Chrome Trigger just being a menace on the shotgun, it's going to be really tough for anyone on Danger Duelist to do a lot of damage and really just to be effective if they get pushed back.
Absolutely. I mean, Danger Doodles are really just kind of drawing the short end of the stick here. Normally, Kill House, you kind of know for very, very close quarters, right? This is where like the shotguns are excelling. But right now, just looking at this, we saw Mace, for example, really just pointing out those long sight lines that they've got. It's like really, you have vision into everywhere, and everywhere you might just get popped in the head if you're not careful by one of either Mackie Moose with the with the mop or not Revenant with the saber. So they definitely have to be careful here. We're going to see a little bit of a 3-2 push here. Three members
Yeah.
up top on backstage while two move into admissions. Not looking good for Diary right now. He's in a bit of a bad spot. You might have to get out of there. Molotov did go down, though. It's going to buy some time, but boom, Mackie Moose coming in. Big damage. Gets that first kill with the mop. He's showing that, yeah, this gun, it belongs to me, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay, let's see.
Gosh.
Okay, that door is open to courtyard and brick house as well. Just like that, they're going to be opening up themselves some more sight lines. Try and get some more picks here. You see Kenosha Kid in office with there's that auto shotty we were talking about as well. So he's going to be waiting for the push. Right now, it's a bit of a slow state in the game right now. Both teams really just, waiting to see what the move's going to be. But okay, Omer's the
Molly's a
only
bit
one in
short.
office. Omerta trying to pick up that
Ooh.
kill, but he's going to go down to marbles. And with that Molotov down, the rest of his team just was not able to follow and back him up. And boom, out comes the auto shotgun. Kenosha Kid picks up one kill. He's going to hold that door with his life. He knows they need to come through there if they want to get to him. Double flashbang coming out. He's so disoriented. And both of them goes down marbles too. Mace, he's just tearing through him right now. Very nicely done. And now Foom and Ty, you can just see both of them stuck in the brick house. They can't move at the moment.
But Molly.
Ooh,
Oh,
a very nice
Maggie!
stop by Mackie, though. Gonna take out Foom, and now it's down to Ty. A 1-on-3 situation. That KR might do him proud, though. Picks up one kill. Very nice. Couple saber shots coming out. Not gonna connect, though. Ty needs to be careful here. Not Revenant. Barely any life left to his name. 25 seconds on the clock, but oh my god,
Mackie.
Mackie, he's just
I love
cracked, and
him.
he gets yet another shot and makes it another kill. And just like
I
that,
mean,
face
we're
to
looking
carpet.
at this now. That was awesome to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just Mackie really just showing that he's got that mastery over the mop, man. He's like, yeah, thanks for bringing it out for me in round 2 so that I could grab it and use it around 3.
You gave Revenant two snipers that they feel really comfortable with, and then like has this long angle that he's just not watching, and he just gets picked. So it's a 4v5. I will say this though, that barb in the office, it was a bit rough from the side of TPD. I think if they just naded that and were able to just clear it out, they could have definitely cleared out Gravy, cleared out Marbles a lot better. But I mean, Mace coming in and getting two kills like off the bat with the KRM, you
Mhm.
never want to give him that, and that
Oh,
just
no.
allows Mackie to just rain fire with the mop, be a lot more flexible, and then Revenant to be a bit more aggressive with the saber, which we really like to see.
Absolutely. But now we're running it back. All right,
Yeah, back on
we're in
Pegasus
yeah,
Timber.
back up Pegasus Timber. The new phase is starting, and so we're gonna see if maybe Danger Noodle. I keep saying Danger Noodles, and I don't know why. Danger
So
Doodle.
funny story. Funny story. When
Yeah.
we were making we have a bot, that helps with the coordination of the channels.
Mhm.
There's another team called Desert Doodles.
Oh
Instead of we could
Lord.
make it, it would accidentally name them Desert Doodle instead of Danger Doodles. It was kind of a laughing matter, but that's aside. We're getting in here, and I really do like kind of this breach coming out from we see Gravy all with that uh, the wall charge, and they want to hit power, which makes a lot of sense. The factory is a bit rough with all the fan, and also
Mhm.
there is that kill house. So I do think that having going for power very early and having this breach, which doesn't allow you to get immediately hit heavy by the tellers, and it's a bit kind of hard to hit from the fridges from right here. I do like this from the side, of uh, Danger Doodles, but there is those caveats. They're ready for this. they basically called it out. There's the
Mhm.
barb, there's the molly. They know what's going to happen, and they already have this kind of thoughtfulness of, Mace is going to sit here probably with like the molly. We're going to see a lot of kind of focus on this west side of the map while you have Revenant and Mackie, kind of helping down if there is issues from Green Door or if they do get just bum rush bombed. So
Absolutely.
it is really going to be on how does Mace. Mace is a very key player in this. How is he able to stave off this initial breach?
Yeah, and I mean that's also one of the great things of when you're defending first, right? It kind of takes a bit of the pressure off in the next phase because you kind of already know the most like obvious peak spots, right? Because I mean you just used them like a round ago, so you kind of know what to expect. So we're gonna see if maybe a base department can make something else happen here, make something new happen, just like that. Okay, wall charge going down. Divery, he's
Gaia,
always he's
Gaia.
gonna go down though. The Molotov too much damage, and Mason's able to pick up that kill. Foom is in the smoke though. He's in that site. He's gonna try and see if he can make something happen right now. He is on the bomb. Foom is just gonna chill. And meanwhile, it's an absolute chaos in the storefront. Ty is gonna go down. They were able to pick up the kill on Mackie Moose though. And now Foom just gunned down. Disgusting. That Teller peak hole. Just way too OP. And just like that, we see another replay of just the first round. We've got Marbles with the mop. Not the mop, the saber, I should say. Just chilling out in the front. He's like, damn, maybe I gotta save this thing.
Yeah, and I mean, if we just kind of look at this breakdown, two players running to this barbed wire, and and why'd you take the fight? Marbles. Come on, man. Like you're not that good. Just run back to your little truck. You'll be fine. It's just, that was, come on, Marbles. You're better than that. And
Yeah,
so now they
just
don't have Saber.
yeah, not
You
only
have
that, they
Gaia,
gave it
you
to
have Gravy
they gave it to not
running
Revenant
into
and
a
Mackie
barb.
Moose.
Yeah. And I think we kind
Ah,
of saw
they
the
probably actually
same
can't get out though.
really tough things coming out when DVD did the attack. We
Mhm.
had they just ran in. There really wasn't those heavy smokes, and then the saber from Marbles wasn't able to support his teammates as well due to
Yeah.
that breach spot. So Mackie was able to just to take these fights without being too worried about Saber. You had two players just run into Mace and the gun down in the Barbin with the Molly. And then Foom kind of sitting back, not really kind of having force taking these one-on-one fights. And, when you having to take these fights alone with very little utility, when you have an entrenched, well-played defense, it's very tough. And I think we need to see something different come out of Danger Duels on Gold Rifle, this factory.
Mhm. And already we can see now Revenant just kind of making sure his team realizes, hey, that fan spot is OP. You need to be watching out for those peaks because you could just apply so much pressure. Sure, they won't have the saber this time to kind of, put as much fear into them as not Revenant did that one round. However, they will be able to just kind of have someone up there with the Black Tar, maybe try and get a couple of cheeky headshots off, just get some damage in on them. That way, the rest of their team, the side of Danger Doodles, can kind of just clean up.
And I think we might see the exact same thing come out. Instead of the charge ball, they're probably just going to go full green, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You want to just be able to just take Servo Farm and give you access to Office, which does have power, which is very nice, and you can just start taking these fights, allow the fan to be pushed in. And I mean, if I'm from the side of the attack, I really do like where this is going, the initial plan, but it's very basic and it's very kind of set in time, very tested, and there
Hmm.
is that sense of security in this.
Oh,
But
definitely.
you are going up against like the first C team, team right now that seems everyone is just on fire, doing what they need to do, and you're going green door when you have Mackie, who's basically playing for this, Omerta, who's basically his support, and then just the fact that let's say we go fan, you know, Chrome is hitting the shots, Revenant is just hitting the shots, both with long range, medium range guns, and so this is a really tough ask if I'm the attack. If I'm not going to be like destroying this barber right off the bat, I'm super worried.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They do need to get rid of that if they want to make anything happen. And we do see a murder kind of chilling on the stairs, waiting for that push. There goes that grenade. Just like you said, they're going to be taking out that barb. They're trying to get some shots through the door, try and do a little bit of damage, but nothing quite going to connect. They're going to kick down that door, and just like that, the assault is going to start. We do see Marvels, meanwhile, in that top. Yep, trading shots with not Revenant, who was just waiting for someone to peek that fan. He's like, come on, this is my spot. Come on over, let's see what you got. And Ty did
What?
go down to Omerta, man. This guy is a beast. But just like that, Omerta is going to get refagged. And Foom is going to step up to the plate as well and get his first pick. He's going to take down Mace. And just like that, the side of base department needs to kind of rotate around. They realize they're not going to actually blow through Fan. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. So let's just make sure we don't let the side of Danger Doodles, get any more ground than they already just did.
Oh, most definitely. And I mean, you saw the fact that like Omerta did his job. He got a kill, he got damage, and he died. And as much as that's not a glamorous job, it's a job that's needed on the defense, and
Someone's
it's a
got to
job that
do it.
Omerta does best. You know,
Absolutely.
and but he kind of Mace. He took a fight, and then he really lost it when Mace is a player that needs to win those fights. But Mackie, with that shot, going to
Ooh,
need to do a
okay.
lot.
My bad. They did blow. Actually, they did blow the fan. They were able to smoke it and did get through. Kenosha Kid was able to pick up a kill. Unfortunately, Marbles did go down. And just like that, they have so much control. But now Revenant, he's not looking to give up anything anytime soon. Gonna pick up that double
Three?
kill. Taking out Kenosha Kid and Diary. Now he's just got to take out Foom. He is at 20 HP, needs to be careful, can't afford to take any extra damage. He does see Foom, but he's not going to get that kill. Goes down one-on-one situation. Chrome Trigger going up against Foom here. 17 seconds on the bomb. Foom needs to pick up this kill and get to the bomb.
Ah,
Is he going to... Ooh, Foom
wait,
needs
is
to
he
go. Is he
time?
going to make it?
11?
Okay,
Yeah,
11.
he got barely,
He's got it.
barely.
Very nicely done. Foom stepping up to the plate. Picks up that first kill on Mace at the start. And it's just like, guys, I got this. Sit back, watch me win.
This is really just, solid play out of Foom, a player that is definitely needed to show up when it comes to the side of Danger Doodles. And I mean, they did 3 kills, but also Revenant 3 with his own with the Igmar.
Mhm.
People think, the Igmar is inconsistent. The Igmar is this. No, it isn't. You
I'm
just
one of
have
those.
you just skill issue, straight up skill issue. And I mean, but like Revenant, he's shown how that gun is useful, and he was able to
Yeah.
use it at medium range and get a lot of kills. There
Mm,
was an issue in the initial breach, from both sides, each kind of trading a kill. And I will say that Mackie, running into Toxic, and I think he realized, but he wasn't expecting a
mm,
player that was right then able to see and shoot him, and so he was going down with the mop. But think about this, you know, there's no power weapons on the attack. They lost Saber right off the bat, and I
yeah.
don't think that they picked up the mop. And if they did, this is definitely going to be kind of a flip flop, as both these snipers are going to be pretty crucial coming to Infernal Praetorian, this kill house. I mean, we do see that there is the ability for the attack to just double charge, and I like that. I like double charges definitely coming in onto kill houses. And you see that Marvel's like, don't touch office. Office is off limits. And so they just want to have this train running through, being able to hit backstage, also gain access to club and just kind of cause a lot of chaos, and then just
Mhm,
make a kind of straight line into through Brickhouse. That's risky. That's very risky. Look how short range Brickhouse is. Look who's on
mm.
the new Chrome Trigger, Mace. Both players known for their shotgun prowess, and then you have Revenant, probably the most experienced with the knack 11 in the game. Then you have a Murda, who if you give a shotgun, he will get a kill at any point in time. And so you combine all these factors, with the fact that the defense economy with 2 KRMs looks really good. This is a bit of a tough ask, especially for Angels who really don't have access to that saber, who don't have access, to a lot of utility, as they're being kind of forced to take 3, 4 pieces of utility that are just used for breaching and clearing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how they play this already. We do see once again some of that barbed wire going down on club. Want to cut off as much movement into courtyard as possible, just because of how much of a power position that really is. And just, I mean, look at on the map, my God, look at Danger Duels, just so much marking down. They realize they know exactly what's going to go down because they played on this map before, and they're like, okay, we know kind of, what the most obvious push is going to be. So we hold those angles, but you always need to expect the unexpected because you never know what the side of base department is going to throw at you.
Oh, most definitely.
No murder.
Clacking from a Murda.
Yeah, well, murder. He's just spamming that
Clickety
clock.
clacking and see what he can
Ah,
do.
he's just not at the right door though, but he just want to make sure that there's absolutely no way that base department get access into the I should say not that Danger Doodles get access into the office. That would just spell hell for them really. And just like that, door charge is gonna go down into the backstage. We got the 4-man moving in. Meanwhile, Diary chilling at admissions, trying to just hold it down, seeing if he can make something happen, but it's just not going to be anywhere for him there. And we can just see, look how, I mean, the side of Danger Doodle just absolutely able to take control of this left side of the map here. And base department's like, you know what? It's all good. You can have it, but you have to come to us eventually. And once you do, we'll be ready for you. Shots being traded. Foom, he's looking to pop off again. He got that taste of what it felt like to just go absolutely crazy, and he's looking to do it again. Now we do have the rush marbles, getting that first kill with the shotgun. Okay, but a little double cross here. Mace taking out his boy Revenant, and just like that, Diary gonna pick up the kill on a murder as well. Mace is here to respond at the door. The Molotov did go down, so they can't quite push yet. Mace gonna pick up that auto shotty though. Try and make something happen. He's just gonna chill at the door here for now.
Mace,
Oh, Mace, Mace, trouble. He's gonna try and triple. He gets the quad. He gets the quad. Come on, Mace! Ah, Chrome Trigger is gonna pick up that last kill, but Mace just off, an absolute menace. We call it a power weapon for a reason.
That's just the perfect use of the auto shotty and the perfect reason why you don't want to go brick house. Look at that. 4 kills with the auto shotty. An ace, even if you do count his teammate. But this was just perfect use out of the auto shotty, perfect use out of just what you're supposed to do when it comes to like that situation, and they were able to like use and abuse it. The fact that they were stacked up, not a lot of utility, they were kind of startled, not knowing what to do, and they got creamed. And I love that from the side of mates, taking the initiative, knowing what to do, and just showing how you're supposed to take the fight to the attackers as the defender. And I love that, and it paid off.
Oh,
So
absolutely. I mean, you just saw
TBD,
the
they
moment that.
they
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
TBD looked powerful here.
Oh yeah.
They looked awesome here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you just saw Mace as soon as he saw that auto shotgun drop, and his team probably tell him, yeah, they're in brick house and they're coming in storm. He's like, I got this. He runs over,
Definitely.
picks that thing up. He's like, watch me. Just kicks down the door. It's just like an action movie sequence, just
Yeah.
rushes in,
Witness
blasting
me
everyone.
from Mad
Witness
Max, all
me.
that.
Exactly.
Definitely. But coming
Oh
in,
my god.
to this bank, I think we might see something similar as these managers, this accounting, this loans,
Oh
all
boy.
very close range, especially this accounting coming in. And I think close range is really like where TBD excels at. This close range and long range fights, you have some very good players on both sides. And I mean, we're looking now at embracing this bank. The security is a bit funky, and so there
Mhm.
is these initial barbs, as we might see probably just a pretty standard breach come out from entrance from the side of Danger Doodles.
Yeah.
Breach entrance, you gain access to button relatively easily, and you kind of fight your way either through a more tighter security manager, which I think is the incorrect play, and then you kind of go through hall, use your flashes pretty effectively, and just gain access there. And I mean, if you want to go through managed security, that's probably like if you want to commit the nade, if you want to commit probably the 2 to 3 flashes that it will take, you can do that. And it is very fast and effective
Mhm.
if you are a well communicated team. So I really am wondering what to see, how Dangerous is now going to take this more longer route through a barb, through Chrome Trigger, and through the pretty heavy defenses that are coming out from the side
Definitely.
of
I
TBD.
don't think they're gonna go through inches though, to be honest. 'Cause that would
Oh
be a
no,
dangerous
just
play.
green?
Yeah, because you have everyone's
Straight
kind of in
green?
teller. Yeah, no, I think they're gonna go ahead and go maybe through a green, use that wall charge, kind of get into accounting.
I'm a
Looking
fan.
like okay, okay. We've already got 4 people in the vents, and now Ty's gonna go ahead and join them. All right, side of base department know that something's up there in the vents, and they're watching those vents hard. Waiting for Danger Doodles to make a play here. Kind of waiting for their moment. Wait for that first engagement. Just like that, Ty and Kenosha Kid can move in, followed up by Diaper. He's going to go
Oh,
down, though,
murder!
to Omerta. Omerta correct with that Gruber. And he's going to pick up that first kill. Very nice. Molotov going to go down. Marble's not going to be able to quite push out just yet. And now the side of Danger Doodles in a bit of a bad position here. They're kind of surrounded on all angles. The side of base department know exactly where they are. Because nope. Chrome Trigger taking out Kenosha Kid like it's nothing. Looking to take out Foom here as well. If you could just get a nice peek on him. Foom checking that bathroom, little pre-fire. They just have no clue where everyone is. And Marbles, meanwhile, just kind of chilling in that vent with the clacker. They realize this is not going to plan. Maybe I'll chill outside for now, see how things go.
Yeah, and I mean, I really just like the initial fight that
My
went out.
God,
And I mean,
gunfight.
Chrome
Hold
Trigger
up,
taking
though.
fights.
Chrome Trigger, he's going crazy. Oh, he's not gonna be able to pick that kill.
I
Foom
believe.
chasing him down, and Foom's gonna get him. Ty picks up a kill of his own, but he is gonna be killed by not Revenant once again with that Ingmar, just showing his prowess with that weapon.
Wow.
Oh my
Marbles,
god.
what are you doing? He's just been
Oh,
standing out there.
no. Foom gonna be taken out as well. He has the clacker, and I think I honestly, does he have the clacker? Yeah, he
He
does
has
have
the
the
clacker.
clacker.
Why did he have clacker? I think he's just
Yeah.
saving. What are you
Uh,
doing? Like,
yeah,
he didn't enter the building. He's like,
I
"Oh,
think
he has
they
clacker wall charge."
yeah,
Oh,
I think they
what?
realized
I
things were
think,
not
yeah, they
going to
wanted to clacker
plan.
wall charge maybe into, like,
Yeah,
right into this right here,
yeah,
and so they can
exactly.
hit button, but, I mean, after, Omerta just melts the first player and then Chrome triggering Revenant caused a lot of havoc coming
Mhm.
into really the rest, it was a bit tough, coming out for Marvelous to kind of make the decision of, yes, I will run in with the clacker and charge. So it
Yeah.
makes sense, coming from the side of Danger Duels, but it's a bit tough. You lost that round, and now you're in a very tough spot here, which I would not want to be in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Things are not looking good for the side of Danger Doodles right now. They need to step it up. They've shown us though they can do this. And they
Hmm.
they have they have what it takes to stay in this competition. They just need to, put a little extra. You got to give that 110% if you want to win this thing and if you want to stay in this.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, we're really looking at the side of Danger Duels to kind of take the initiative. And coming into this dome, we really do want to see a lot of I would say, you know, not really taking the fights long range because you have and I know that's tough. Look at this. Devs, what the hell? You- Okay, so if a pretty crafty player, could kind of jump up right here, or like right here, maybe even on the rocks and kind of a lot of havoc, but like, and I think they know that, you don't
Mm,
want to breach. If you go beach, you don't want to slog through the water, slog the jungle, because you're gonna have people like Mackie Moose or Revenant just rain down fire and completely destroy you.
yeah,
So we're probably
absolutely.
gonna see a more, kind of pinch from the side van Judos, pinch from this jungle, so you have really easy access to the bomb. Go into observation, so you're not too worried about the swings coming out. And so I like the initial plan, and it works, and it's tested and has been done very well. I will say though that I am a bit worried when it comes from the side bench duels, as Marbles really hasn't shown up with that saber. As much as I do love the guy, I will say Mackie has just been on a different level. Getting
Oh yeah.
three 2Ks almost every single round, and then you just have the support around him really showing up, and I really love what's been coming out on the
Absolutely.
side
I
of
mean, hey, who doesn't love
PvE.
an underdog story, man? Marbles, maybe he's looking to cement himself. He's like, yeah, I mean, he's good with the sniper, but I'm better. And maybe he's looking to make something happen here. We do see, all right, we are gonna get at least one or two members on beach. Okay, not just one or two. We're gonna get four, in fact, unless, ooh, okay. Smoking down
Okay.
beach. Okay, we got a three-man push into beach while the other two members are gonna go ahead and just head over to jungle. It's like you said, they kind of want that pinch attack. Marbles with that saber as well. Just like that. They have control of beach, but just look at these sight lines. It's just such a linear dome that it's hard for them to really make anything happen. And Ty going in already. Mace is right under him, but
Taking fights with
oh,
Mace.
Mace is gonna pick up that first kill with that KR, showing why he's just so damn good at it. And just like that, Marbles needs to be careful if he wants to move in. Okay, a lot of shots being traded right now. Smoke is going to go down to allow Foom to advance, and Mace is going to go down to die free. The Kenosha kid picking up the kill on Chrome Trigger. Very nicely done. Marbles did get that kill as well on Mackie Moose. It's like I said, man, he's looking to cement himself in the sniper books, man. And now it's up to not Revenant and Omerta. 2v4. They need to make something happen here. But for right now, just gonna play safe. Just gonna chill. Let them come to them. See if they can make something happen. Not Revenant with the knack. Picks up one, but he is gonna go down to Kenosha Kid. Very nicely done. Now it's all up to Omerta. He does have that Gruber. We've seen him make things
Omerta,
happen. He's got that
come on.
silencer on it too. Come on, Omerta. You got this. Okay. Foom, Kenosha Kid on the site. They're looking for Omerta. They're hunting him down. Oh, Foom has no idea. I have no idea he's sitting there. Okay, Foom starting to defuse. Omerta realized he needs to make something happen right now. He's gonna get that kill on
Marbles.
Marble. He's gonna try and get another kill here. Oh,
Ah,
gets suppressed and taken down. Foom will pick up the defuse, and just like that, Danger Doodles, they're like, yeah, we heard all the crap y'all were talking. We're looking to step this thing up. We're taking this thing home.
definitely shows, and I mean, I will say though that the then an alternate universe where like Gravy was kind of in pit, in observation, I think that that goes the completely different way. You
Mm,
see the fact that there was you know, like Murdo was able to get the first kill on Marbles and was taking the fights with Foom, and he may have won that, but I say that's just solid entry, solid taking fights and winning them, coming from the side of Danger Doodles, and I think that's what they need. They just need solid, consistent play, and that's what we haven't seen. And if we saw that this round, we haven't seen it all the previous rounds, and so I'm excited to see what's next coming into, I would say, the last attack round for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's just like all these maps are so unknown right now. So it's like really you're kind of testing out the waters, right? You're feeling out how the maps are gonna play out so that you kind of know what to expect when it's your turn and the sides have been swapped here. And we do see, oh yeah, look at that tellers already. Such a power position here. You just see you have so much vision. This door as well. You can just open this up and just shoot anywhere into storefront. You've got the little teller hole as well, which allows you to kind of have a sight line on the bomb. And it's looking to me like the side of Danger Doodles, they recognize this because they just keep, you can see them, they keep drawing the lines into sort of like, guys, we need to take tellers, man. We need to secure it.
Oh, most definitely, and I mean, that makes sense. Look at this. Tellers is basically the key to bomb. If you want, like, just being able to have this sight line, it can just do so much. And this storefront breach is very tough. You know, if I am the attacking team, you breach storefront, you immediately have to fight through freezer. And I like the idea of Angels to double breach. It's risky so early on, but if they're able to win this round and go up 5-4, you know,
Hmm.
this is very well. I would say early on, excuse me, but they were using the save they can double reach, go into tellers, you know, hit freezer and clear that up, and that kind of cuts the map in two. And so if the Angels are able to go up 5-4, that's very beneficial for the
Hmm.
side of them going into that last defense. But Chrome, you know, on the dodge shotty, Revenant taking the nag, and Mace with that KR. This is the defense setup and economy looks pretty solid right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Already we see a couple of just preparatory flares going down just in case for some reason they do manage to get into Arcade. And just like that, Operation Wolf Shield has begun. We do see Marbles tie. Moving up, okay, gonna place that. Okay, door charge going down to freezer, but no one's gonna move in just yet. Trying to apply some pressure, be like, oh, are we really gonna go through there? Where are we headed? And we do see Marbles. Oh yeah, they're looking to make a little storefront play there. Shots going out. Kenosha Kid gonna find, unfortunately, no targets though. Yep, down goes the storefront breacher. Just like that, Marbles and Ty have just so much vision into the storefront. Like try and pick up any of them, but just unfortunately, no one really out of position right now for him to catch. Just like that. Bit of a standoff right now. Okay. We do have Kenosha Kid Foom all going in here to freezer. The Molotov cutting them off.
Dia by
Diabetes.
himself.
Yeah, Daya is by himself right now. He's kind of stuck in that freezer position, but he doesn't have to worry too much. Luckily for him, he's not in too bad of a position. But just like that, Mackie Moose taking out Kenosha Kid with the leg. Just like
Chrome.
make something happen.
Long
Okay,
range
Chrome
auto
Trigger.
shotty?
Very nice. Taking out Ty. Marbles real. Okay. But Daya did get his first kills while on Murda. Not Revenant. Looking. Oh my god. You know something's wrong when you see the Nat going up against a Saber like medium ranged as well.
And doing good. Chrome,
Oh,
what's he
Chrome
doing?
going out. He's trying to pick up a kill just barely. Oh no, he's not
What?
gonna dodge
What?
death. He's able to dodge the UAV, but not able to dodge Daya's bullets, and he's gonna go down. Foom trying to get that defuse. The rest of his team holding these angles so nicely. Foom, 70%, 80%, 90%, and they're gonna get the
Mace?
defuse. Mace, not quick
No,
enough.
they didn't.
Oh
They didn't
wait,
get the
no, they
defuse
didn't
yet.
get it. They didn't get it. They 99'd it. Daya, Mace, the 1v1 of the century, 2 KRs going into battle here. The smoke did go down, going into the smoke. Daya gets the kill though. And he gets
Oh
the
my
defuse.
gosh. Dia, like, with the ace. Like, that. Oh my gosh. You give
My man's
Dia just
cracked.
the ability to hit freezer. You give Dia the ability just to start taking these fights, and he just starts clearing them. You know, after he gets Revenant, like, Chrome basically turned his back on Telos. You know, Mackie, being under the pressure of Bomb, has to take these fights, which puts Dia in a great position. So at any moment in that round, Dia was in the perfect position just to pick up the kill and was able to win that 1v1, which was really needed from the side
Yeah,
of TBD if they wanted just to secure that tie. So TBD kind of on the back foot here, but they're on attack. You know, coming on
yeah.
to attack, it's a bit of a tough ask for any defense, especially with, you know, going up against one where you have some of the best entries in the game, and Revenant on that saber is super scary. So I'm
Oh
excited to
yeah.
see really what's going to be going on, you know, from the side of TBD, how they approach this, and if they do maybe want to take this entrance breach, or if they just kind of want to go green. But there is these markings of maybe they just smoke out right here,
Mm.
and they can focus on the security entrance, which looks like that's what might happen.
Yeah, no, definitely, because I think they definitely realized, with the side of Danger Doodles being on the receiving end that, yeah, going into loans from the vent, that doesn't really work out too well for you. Maybe don't do that. And I mean, overall, it's definitely a nice confidence boost, especially on the side of Danger Doodles, right? You got your boy Dia popping off. He just got the ace. He's probably yelling in the team chat like, "Yeah, I just did that." But you got to be careful. Confidence is a killer. It's like I always like to say. You got to stay humble. It's not over till it's over. And base department are not looking to take any L's anytime soon. And we do see that, yeah, maybe they're looking to move in through manager actually. Okay.
That seems like what might be the case. And I mean, I'm a fan if that's what's going to happen. Manager, you do have this pretty tough fight, but they might not expect it. Someone have their back turned to them. You can just
Hmm.
kind of drop into manager, immediately take these fights accounting, and when you do, you have the ability just to like kill any rotations coming from security, which Gravy looks like he might do. So I like this play if they're able to pull it off well, and I trust that they will be able to pull it off well.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking like they're gonna be storing Foom in the vault. Yeah, I don't know, man. You love Foom in the vault. He's been popping off. I mean, you want him on the attack, but they're gonna be going ahead and just stowing away Foom in the vault, the last line of defense in case the rest of his team falls. Now, okay, kicking. Oh, a little bit of a bait. He did kick that green door down to the vent over at Loans.
The entrance, let's
Okay, they're
go.
going for that entrance breach. Marbles is in security, so he's going to be able to give plenty of call-outs to his team, give them plenty of information so they know what the plan of attack is going to be. Smoke, like you called it. There's this smoke. It's going to go into all but oh my god! First kill does go into the hands of Kenosha Kid with the auto shot, but he will be refragged by Omerta. And just like that, Marbles did need to fall back from that security position. They're going to go ahead and hit that button now. Shots being traded right now. It's a little bit of pre-fire into Hall, but there's just no one there. The entirety of the side of Danger Doodles had to retreat into managers and accounting. They're looking to hold these choke points down because it's dangerous to go through security right now. You got to funnel through that one single door. You're just asking to be absolutely decimated. A little bit of okay, a little bit of slow push right now. Not a lot going on. You just kind of see now Revenant just holding that angle. They need to come up with a bit of a new strategy here if they want to make something happen. More shots going to be traded. Marbles just trying to pick up some more damage. Going to go ahead and shotgun reach that door. Molotov coming out. Revenant. He's going to get burnt alive. He's just cooked.
Oh,
A crisp. That is unfortunate. A very nice Molotov coming up by Ty. And just like that, the side of the base department is crumbling. They had a very nice entrance, but slowly they're just getting whittled down by Danger Doodles, who are like, yeah, come on, keep pushing. Keep getting closer into these choke points. We'll just keep burning you. We'll just keep shooting you. And next thing you know, we'll be taking the W.
that
23.
definitely seems what might happen. Time is running out. They probably want to, they might want to go for it, but that is very tough.
Yeah.
Chrome Trigger is kind of toying around to see if he can get some final kills. If you look at
Yeah.
Chrome Trigger right here, he
Oh,
loses the
Crow
fight to
Trigger
Dia.
going
So,
down to Dia. He was looking to maybe just make a play on the
and they've
Razor.
cut to rush out.
Okay, okay, then Mike tries to kill on
Mackie,
Mackie Moose
I
here. Mackie needs
believe,
to be careful. Yeah, he's got to. They do have a
gets
murder though.
one, gets two, please.
Okay, Mackie
Yeah,
Moose. He's
some
kind of cracked.
economy damage.
Some
I'm a fan
economy
of
damage
that.
indeed. Yeah, no, it's nice to see. At least they don't completely go out of this round empty-handed, right? They got to give him the win, but for that they're gonna make him, waste some more of their weapons.
And I really do like where we saw from the side of just Danger Tools. They just kind of stacked in a death ball together, and if you
Hmm.
peek them, you got punished. And I really do, when you have these kind of tough maps for defenders, I love when that happens, especially against teams where pound for pound you might not stack up as much against, but you know who really knows. And I think going into uh, this dome map, we are going to need to see some stepping up from the side of TBD. They had a very good first half. We saw that, and the second half has been slipping. Danger Doodles, really having Dia just completely show up and carry them to, doing whatever. But then you have Typhoon, Gravy, all playing very solidly, doing what they need to do, and that stacks up when you have people like Chrome Trigger who have been a bit silent this game.
Absolutely, I know. I mean, they're looking to cement their name though. They're bringing this thing back. Really, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. At the start, things were looking bad for the side of Danger Doodles. Man, I was like, damn, base department about to just sweep the rug from under them. But Danger Doodles, they were like, yo, no, we're not in this for. We're in this competition for a reason, man, and we're about to take this thing home. And they're looking to take this home with the beach push. Okay, maybe we're gonna just see kind of a bit of a replay of what we saw from when the side of base department was defending. We do see bit of lines coming out from beach, and we also see the door charge symbol going down on the door to jungle. So it's gonna be interesting to see how base department plays this.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm really enjoying, how TBD are really setting us up. I think that is a very solid, plan of clearing out this kind of rat spot that is that corner. But you might come into that same issue that a lot of attacking teams do, where you have these two split pushes coming out, and if one of them gets shut down immediately because you just are taking these fights as a split push, that could definitely do a lot, have a lot of hurts. But I mean, I think that this smoke right here from Revenant, if it's able to go off and hit well, it allows this red beach to have a lot more flexibility. It allows this beach to do. But oh, marbles with the early peak made it happen. Toying
Ooh,
around
he's
with it.
okay, yeah, he's throwing around. He's gonna. Oh, he's got that Molotov ready. As soon as he hears that door get kicked down, he's gonna. Oh no, he's just gonna toss it right away. He's just trying to cut him off from doing anything. And we do see Mace and Omerta rotating around, going for that jungle pick, but Kenosha Kid is ready to respond accordingly. Okay, very nice 1-2 breach though. Some crazy suppression, but Ty is gonna go down to Chrome Trigger. Unfortunately, he's not able to pick up that kill, and just like that, base department, they taste the blood in the water, and they're looking to make this not just one kill, but an entire 5K. Okay, Chrome Trigger trying to get some pop shots off on Kenosha Kid. A little bit of damage is going to go out. Marbles, meanwhile, in observations to try and get a cheeky pick here. Just like that, the smoke does go out, allowing Mace and Chrome Trigger to go ahead and just kind of, reposition, get into a bit of a more advantageous spot. It is a 4-on-5 right now, so nothing set in stone just yet. Foom chilling on the bomb right now. Just chill.
Mackie?
Okay, Mackie moves.
Murder?
Okay, Omerta does get that first kill. Not first kill, I should say. He gets the kill on Kenosha Kid. Omerta getting a second kill. And just like that, Marbles and Daya needed to back off really as far as possible. But Marbles, he's here to stay. Gets that first pick with the mop onto Chrome Trigger. Diffuse process has started. 20%, 30%. Diaphragm really, he needs to push, but unfortunately, he's going to go down just absolutely shredded. 70%. He needs to make something happen right now. Marbles, he needs to run, but he's going to go down, and just like that, the base
That
department
was
takes it
I'm a
home.
that was just clean. The initial like peak from Ty Marbles didn't really amount to too much, and so you immediately having to back off. The breach that was able just to immediately melt gravy was really well planned and timed, and Mackie and Chrome causing a lot of havoc, isolating Marbles from his team and isolating that
Hmm.
mob from his team. Really just gave TBD the ability just to kind of push up like an entire army and cause a lot of damage to the side of D'Angelo's, which they really need to do. And I really do like where that trend is heading, which means that we probably will see that 7-5 come out, But if I'm D'Angelo's, especially coming to the C store, a 6-6 seems what I'm hoping for, and that's like because if TBD get to that 7-5 and they win, they're a lot more confident, they kind of have that initial pressure from really having to have that being down a game that's off their shoulders, and then you have a murder, you have Revenant, you have Mackie, who are some of the best like team motivational players out there who've ever met. You know, it's perfect, and it's a perfect storm that Dangerous cannot let happen. So they got to get this tie, and they really have to set it up here. And that setup, stopping the teller
Hmm.
initial from here, really allowing. I don't like this bar when it could be better placed somewhere else because like they're on bomb, and so it's a bit harder to kind of play around it as the attacking team. And then this barb on the green door, but we may with every power weapon on the attacking side, it's almost impossible for Danger Duels. And you already see the dying from Daya. He looks a bit kind of scared and rustic, and so I'm a bit worried from the side of Danger Duels. That's what's happening.
I know, but hey, it's not over till it's over. We might just see Danger Doodle step it up here. Even though they're down right now, doesn't mean they're out. They might try to make
Mhm.
well, they are going to try and make something happen here. So really the question just is going to be if they can make it happen. 8 seconds left on the clock for Operation Wolf Shield to begin. And this might just be the beginning of the end.
And I
Oh,
think we really are seeing, you know, something that I'm a big fan of, and that's the fact that you put some you give everyone their strengths. You give Mason and Murda
mhm.
KRMs, which they are very good with. You give Chrome a shotgun with the auto shotgun, which he's very good with, and you give the two snipers on your team some weapons that they love to use, and so that's tough. But you put in Gravy on a knack, you put in Dia and Marbles on these long range semi-auto guns, and you
Mhm.
and so it's a really tough ask, especially the fact that this storefront really the first defense is going to be Foon with that KR, and he might just get sniped into existence.
Just like that wall charge is going to go out, followed by the grenade. Meanwhile, in office, they're pushing it. Molotov going down, though. Marbles doesn't really want to face the wrath of Mace just yet. Okay, looking to make some picks here. No one's going to quite get a kill, though. Amerta already in the sight. Is going to take quite a few shots from Ty, though. He's a little bit low. He needs to be very careful right now. He's about to lose that KR if he's not careful. But Mackie Moose comes out with the first shot from the mob. One shot, one kill. Ty picking up a kill of his own, followed up by Mace as well. Gonna go ahead and get Kenosha Kid. Chrome Trigger, showing why he just loves those shotguns. Getting that first kill, gets that second kill on Ty, and now it's all down to Dia, the 1v4. If he wants to make something happen, now is the time. The fuse process has started. He's stuck in tellers. He just can't move.
He has to
And he's
fight
gonna.
Chrome at a
Oh,
close
yeah.
range.
Oh, no.
They're toying with him. They
He's dipping.
know.
He's dipping, bro. He's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what it
Damn.
is. But
Just like that. 7-5 for the side of base department.
I, I mean, I think we did see that kind of loss coming out of this into the second defense out of the half into the second defensive, but they picked it back up again. They had everyone final. They started, you know what, we're done messing around, and they showed up, and that's what's really needed. And so as we go into this third game, I think it's a lot. I would say more one-sided, than
Mm.
some people would give it credit for. But Danger Duels looked pretty strong. There was
Yeah,
these
definitely.
flashes of brilliance that came out from their defense and came from some of their attack rounds. But you're going to need a lot more than just flashes if you
Yeah,
want to beat TBD. And
definitely.
we're definitely going to see what's to come when we get into game three. And I think we may go to a quick break if that's the case. But we will catch you later for game three. And hot dang, this is going to be something else. And we're back with the semifinals of the DPL Fall Open number 2. We're here with I'm Mr. Donut. I'm here with my co-caster Echo. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited to get into the second set.
That's great to hear. And I mean, I think we're all excited as if we just check that, you know, we had a pretty tight game. TBD versus Danger Doodles is the matchup today. It is currently 1-1, and with TBD taking game 2, this is a this is going to be a pretty spicy game 3 coming up as we
Oh yeah.
see the Danger Doodles are kind of on the back foot now.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best out there, right? So it's like it's all on the table now. You got to win this set if you want to keep moving on to the finals.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we're really going to need to see, everyone from the side of Vantage Duels kind of show up. And we did see some players show up a lot. Gravy playing really strong, Daya playing out of his mind, and Foom,
Hmm.
being really solid. But you counteract that with the fact that Mace is doing untold things with some of the guns. You have Maximus playing really solid snipers, doing a lot of damage. You have Omerta getting that 1 to 2 kills really consistently, and Revenant being that solid rock of if someone needs to step up, he steps up. And it's shown really the power of TBD. And I think that if Dangerous want to kind of, counteract that, we're going to need to see something different coming out here. Because if
Hmm.
we have this same place showing on and on and on again, then this can definitely cause a lot of damage to the side
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
uh, Danger Doodles.
I really feel, especially from Danger Duels, we need to see a little more consistency, right? Because I mean, they've
Yeah,
shown us that they have what it takes. They gotta just chill out, right? Okay, we took a L. That's fine though. This is not the end of the world. We gotta focus up, right? get our heads back in the game, communicate a little bit better and just stay consistent because they've shown us time and time again in these rounds. They took it all the way to 7-5, right? So it's not like they got absolutely steamrolled. Like they were holding on pretty well. And at the start, it wasn't even looking too good for them. So they've clearly shown that they got what it takes. So they really just need to be a little more consistent with it. You had Foom absolutely popping off, right? He was going crazy at times. Daya as well. And if they can just kind of keep that consistency going, then they easily have a shot at this thing.
100%. I mean, like the only like you talk about consistency, and you're right there. The only player that was consistent, was Daya in that sense. Daya was the one
Mhm.
that was consistently showing up, and I mean, he's going to need to stay consistent in this C store as you jump in. You have whole urgent. You look here that there is this kind of back storefront bomb. And so there is the possibility of a storefront breach, but that's really tough. I wouldn't do that. You have to
Mhm.
fight through barbs, you have to fight through the teller storage kind of crossfire. And then even after all that, you have the ability for the defenders kind of to clean in and hit from the side. So we do see that TBD is prepared for that. They have, an office play planned out. They have this red door breach. And so instead of using storefront, it's going to be more of a split push, pushing to these two ends of these two side entrances
Mhm.
into the back of the map so they can gain
Yeah.
access to the bomb very easily and just take these fights where they need to.
Just collapse on them, applying so much pressure onto the side of Danger Doodle till they pop and they just kind of give up. Because it's like we were saying before. It all comes down to this set, really. You lose this thing, you're out, man. Like you're not going to the finals, and I think both teams realize that, and so the pressure is definitely going to be on for both of them. So it's really going to just come down to, like we said, who can stay consistent, who can perform, and who's got the better planning.
Yeah, and I mean, coming from the side of the defense, if I was the defense, so we talk a lot about how the attack plan, now has changed a bit to probably we're going to see a wall charge right here, and maybe a double charge, but that oh, I know exactly what they're going to breach this red door. They're
Mm,
going to push into tellers, hit this button, and allow Mackie or Revenant just begin to shut down these long ranges. And so, with that plan kind of laid out, the defense, Gravy and Ty, like Gravy with that auto shot, he's going to do a lot of damage, and Ty's just going to pack him up. But as the
and
breach
they're
goes out, they
going
will
right in, though. They don't even care. They get that first kill on Kanosha Kid, and just like that, Ty with the auto shot, he's gonna pick it up, but it doesn't matter. Oh, he doesn't. He gets Chrome Trigger, but he's gonna go down in return. Boom will pick up that kill on Maggie. Everything's just going down. Jesus, we're like 5 seconds into the round. Chill out. Let us get our bearings, please. And just like that, they are gonna go ahead and hit that teller button. Already, it's already a 3-on-1. Foom, last man standing at the bomb. Well, in freezer, I should say. He's got a pretty good sight angle on the bomb, though. But he's just going to chill and let the side of base department come over to him. He realizes that he's really in no position right now to do anything crazy. It is 3-on-1. Just like that, Flashbang's going out. Mace moving in through the barbed wire. He's looking to try and get onto that bomb, but he realizes that Foom's probably hiding somewhere in that freezer, trying to get a good angle on the bomb. And just like that, shots are going to be traded, and Foom goes down.
I mean,
Oh,
that was how you're supposed to attack.
yeah.
A lot of players are like, the attack is, it can be, maybe you want to, like kind of pick off the defense. No, you have
Hit him.
flashbangs,
Yeah.
you have
Hit him hard.
shotguns.
Hit him fast.
They breached. Bathroom was immediately cleared out, and then Gravy wasn't able to get the first kill. A murder just shut him down, and they just steamrolled through the towers. And then after that, they just steamrolled through to the west side of the map, killing Foom, killing Daya, and then just after that, what can you do? And so I really do like how the entirety of TBD were able just to play as a unit and just shut the entire defense down. And I
Mhm.
think that if Gravy was able to kind of get the bearing, we could see a bit of a different, outcome, but that didn't happen. And that's not what's reality here. And so TBD are up one.
Yeah, absolutely. TBD looking at just they're putting the foot on the throats of Danger Dudes. They're like, yeah, no, you're not going anywhere in this competition, man. We're gonna use this first round to just put absolute fear into you. They rush into the objective. They show that they're not scared to make things happen. They're not gonna sit around and kind of just wait for the pick. Nah, they go in and they make the picks happen.
Yeah, most definitely. And I mean, as we kind of go into this dome, Saturn cresting, I do. Why isn't it cresting Saturn? Sandwich, ask him who made this. Like, you have
English.
Cresting Saturn, Dune just came out, man. People are high on sci-fi, and what? Okay, enough about names and going into the map
Focus
as
on the
we go.
game.
Focus on the game. We do see that there is probably this breach coming out from observation, but that does pigeonhole you into two barbs, and so
Yeah.
we may see TBD, take this a bit more lightly. But they're probably just gonna be like this green is pretty nice. If you go green, you have this very easy access to power. You can probably really hit the side of this pit really easily as you kind of go into the
Mhm.
more ruins. And yes, observation. I can see you and I can peek perfectly. It's like, okay, that's cool. Who cares? But this
Who
wall
asked?
charge coming out, oh, I'm a big fan.
Okay.
If once they kind of fight their way through a beach, they can hit power if they want to. So that option is always there on the back of the defender's minds. And if
Mhm.
wall charge is used, it being able to breach and hit this barbed wire immediately and just kind of push into pit, kind of freaking the defenders out. And if you wall charge here, this spot is tough. Fighting here is tough, and so you have all these kind of crossfires shut down immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. And already we do see Foom and Nia just taking out some of these TV screens just in case something goes wrong and they lose control of observation. Want to make sure that they give as little info to the side of TVD as possible. Just like that. Okay, we do have a 2-3 attack here. Got Chrome Trigger and not Revenant over at Beach. Trying to keep this down. And meanwhile, the door charge does go down into observation. Looking to make their move inside. Okay, grenade does go out, and just like that, they don't have any vision because of those TV screens that were taken out. Mackie Moose is gonna have to push this most likely. Gonna go ahead and flash in, but there isn't anyone left in observation. They were like, you know what? Let's fall back, give them the position, go into a position where we have a bit more of an advantage. And now Chrome Trigger is going to go into the hands. Oh, yeah, he's gonna take out Kenosha Kid. Very nicely done. And just like that, first pick on the board. And now not Revenant. He's got that saber and he's looking to make something happen with it. You can just see Ty, Marbles, Dyer. They're just all kind of stuck in this little corner. Nowhere that they can go. They fell back and they gave so much ground to the side of TBD. But Marbles, he's like, we don't need ground to get picks. And he gets that first pick onto not Revenant. Just like that, the saber is down. It is going to be picked up though by Chrome Trigger. And now it's looking okay. They're looking to maybe kind of collapse on them. They do have control of observation, but they're not quite able to see out of it since the side of Danger Doodle to take out those TV screens accordingly, realizing that this might happen, and we will plan accordingly. Oh, actually, okay, Chrome Trigger, he's like, you know what, Saber, not my thing. Mace did get a kill on Boom, though, and just like that, he's gonna go down, though, to Daya. Very nicely done. But now Amurda coming in with the Saber, picks up one, gonna try and make it two. He's gonna go down to Daya, though. Just like that, it's a 2-on-2. Mackie Moose picks up another kill. Marbles last with that mop. He doesn't want to lose it and give it to the hands of Mackie Moose. Needs to make something happen, and he's gonna go down. And just like that, round two is gonna go into the hands of Base Department.
Yeah, I mean, like, what can you say? Like, Daya really kind of he did what is best, but Maximus showing up, and I think that was just solid play. There was just the ability from the side of TBD to shut down these points, and they're playing with fire, defuse the bomb. But with both KR, with the Saber and the KR from both, both now on the attacking team, you have the fact that they're up 2-0. This could spiral out of hand if, Danger Jules isn't ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to be careful here. I mean, base department, they're feeling good right now. I'm sure they got these two first wins under the bag. Not necessarily absolute stomps, but I mean, they got in, they got the job done, and not only that, they got exactly what they wanted out of it. Now, I believe Meki Moose did pick up the mop. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. I didn't quite see, unfortunately. We'll see here once we load into the next map here. Oh no, actually, he decided to save the saber. I'm guessing quite not enough mop bullets to make it worth to take. And we do see Chrome Trigger was able to pick up a KR as well. So that's definitely going to be going into the trusted hands of their team. They're going to be feeling real good right now. And just
Yeah,
like that,
definitely. Mhm.
Operation Noble Praetorian. We are
Noble
back.
Praetor. I mean,
Oh
this
yeah.
factory, I love walkways. I think walkways are such a fun, part of factory, and I really like the verticality that they bring. And I mean, I'm a big fan of this map, and I'm a big fan of the plan that might cap it from the side. of TBD. You blow docks, immediately have this angle in office that you can just shut down with the saber. You can start
Mhm.
taking these long fights with all these green. So you shut down the server farm peak, and all you have to worry about is maybe like a storage or a player, kind of sitting in the little rat spots and cargo hold in this corner. Yep, as Chromium pointed out for me.
Yeah.
Um, but I think we see a lot of preparation from the side of Danger Doodles for this more storage office kind of breach, but that
Mhm.
doesn't seem what's going to happen at all. As we see the fact that they have the smokes ready, they have the saber ready, and they have like all the strategy ready just to kind of go through this map and just completely shut down the defense using the saber, using these long sight lines, and gaining ground with the smokes, which I
Mm.
really do like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think they've realized that seems to me, at least it seems to me, that Danger Doodles kind of has a habit of they back off just a bit too early. They don't feel confident enough to really just take these engagements right at the start, and they lose so much ground because of it that they're kind of pushed into these kind of pinch positions, as we just saw on Dome as well, where we had, I think it was Dia, Foom, and Tai all in this kind of little corner because they gave up so much ground at the start. And it looks to me like TBD really they realize this and they're looking to just they're like, you know what? Why don't we just push the bomb first thing and then just get control of that and let them come to us instead?
Yeah, and I think we're looking now at this from the side. Mace is just ready. You have like Revenant set up for the saber just to blow it is,
Mhm.
and as the charge goes out,
It is blown.
oh baby.
You can already see now, Revan. He's hunting, man. He wants that first pick. He can smell the blood in the water, and he's looking to make something happen. But no one's peeking. No one's showing themselves just yet. Both teams realizing exactly, yeah, this is about to get ugly. We do see Dia is behind that cargo hold, going to for now stay safe. Smoke going down onto the bomb. Dia with the crossfire, but he's gonna be taken out by Chrome Trigger. Ty and Marbles getting 2 picks. Mackie Musa and Chrome Trigger are down. The grenade by Mace is gonna take out Omerta. You have been dishonorably discharged from the force. And he is down, and just like that, in like 5 seconds, it's already a 2-on-4. The Tide have changed drastically. And now let's see if Base Department can make something happen. They do not want to lose that Saber.
I mean, kind of now getting into the thick things as we see the
Oh, yeah.
fact that there now is the fact that Revenant Mace, they're strong players, but after being disarmed with discharge, the shots go out. Revenant, please, I
Oh,
believe in you.
Lord. Come
You
on.
got this. Come
Revan,
on.
he's holding the angle. He's waiting for Ty to peek. Ty not going to peek, though. He does
Yeah.
get the kill on Room, though. Very nice. But Kenosha Kid, he's like, you know what? You took on my boy. I'm taking you out. Gets the kill, not Revenant. And Mace will go down.
Ah,
And just like that, the first round going into the hands of Danger Doodles.
yeah, tough ask from the side, of TBD after Mace does discharge a murder, but also just the fact that after Chrome Trigger's kill, there really wasn't
Oh,
as much
he's
follow up. There
executed. Oh
was
my
just this
God. What are we
line.
doing with this?
There was just this line that wasn't covered that allowed Ty, just to completely shut down the push, and then
Mhm.
stuck in this pretty tough situation if you are the attacking team. So I think we just now need to kind of give it time, and especially but now also going to TBD's defense. I'm actually a fan of what we might see.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I'm curious to see what they're planning on doing here. I mean, we've seen
Mhm.
TBD, they're strong on defense. They know what's up. They know what they need to do. They know what they need to get done. And we got Operation Whole Urgent here on the C Store. They know kind of what the play might. Well, they don't actually know what the play is going to be. It's going to be curious to see how they execute. We already see barbed wire going down in that green door on Teller. Both teams really just realizing how strong Teller really is. And they know it for a fact that, yeah, they ran him through that bathroom. I mean, we saw it. That was like a good 3-4 man. They blew that bathroom door and just rushed and gunned everyone down. And they're looking to not have that same thing happen to them.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, we're looking now at this map. I really do think that the split push can do a lot of work, but it's going to
Mhm.
require, especially only two in bathroom, you really want to gain teller access as the attacking team. It allows you
Yeah.
to open this up. It allows you to gain a lot of, you
A lot
can
of,
use the
yeah, a lot
door,
of,
you can use this to kind of shut down the storage. So you have a lot of options too. But with two players, you have the ability, now you have the fact that the defense probably has access to Molotovs. They can peek around these tellers, shoot through this and just hit you. It is a bit tough if you only are committing 2 players. And so this green side of office is going to have to cause a lot of chaos and be very fast. If this office push can be fast, hit power immediately, but also just gain push storefront, then the attention is turned away. Then these players are more frazzled, and if we really can now see TBD losing this one, but that does require a lot of effort from the attacking team.
Yeah.
And Chrome Trigger doing this peak, he may get punished or he may get a kill. Who knows?
Oh Lord. Okay, Chrome Trigger. He's looking to make something happen. Does have that Goober ready. Oh, show themselves in a second. Not gonna get a kill. Gonna go ahead and just back off. Doesn't want to risk anything just yet. But it's like we're saying, yeah, if they can get control of that storage office area and then maybe even channel that into arcade and freezer, that's really gonna force the side of TBD to actually kind of come towards them, right? They can't hide and tell her anymore. They need to kind of push out through bathroom and they need to face them head on. That's okay, door charge did go down in bathroom though. A little bit of spray from Omerta. Don't want anyone to get in there. But it's only going to be Diane and Ty. I don't know if 2 men is going to be enough to get into that teller. And meanwhile, in office, Marvel's with the shotgun, followed by Foom, looking to get that first kill, but they're not quite going to get it. Chrome running into the storefront, not the storefront. And they're going to go ahead. Lights are off. We're in the dark now, ladies and gentlemen.
Mackie,
Okay.
he's
Okay.
unseen.
Yeah, he's trying to make something happen here. Ty and Dia, meanwhile, pushing into tellers here. No one in tellers anymore. You see kind of the positions have shifted more into the middle storefront. And now Mackey's coming from the back with the shotgun. He gets one, but he is going to go down. Okay, he's going to get one, though. Mace and Ty, meanwhile, fighting it out, duking it out right now. Ty is stuck because of the Molotov. He can't use that teller door to escape. There's nowhere he can go at the moment. Okay, shots going out. Foom is going to get that kill, though, on Chrome Trigger. Very nice flashbang. But Omerta and Mace getting 2 kills in return. Very nicely done. And just like that, it's up to Foom and Kenosha. They want to make something happen. They got to do it now and not Remnant. He's like, I don't need to see, bro. I can hear you. And he's just going to take him out. And Kenosha Kid, last man standing. See if you can make something happen here. He's kind of stuck in this arcade, not quite sure where to move, and he's just gonna go ahead and back off right now.
I think you want to see if he can get access to Clacker, but that's, oh yeah, if it was dropped outside, that's really smart. But also, you just see the fact that, this push, Mackie, you were able to get one, just almost a free kill. You shut down Dio, which is a very high impact player. And then also the fact that, Ty having to take, there's just these it's just two and ones. Omerta, Revenant, shutting down that player in freezer, and then you have the Ty now being, pushed by Mace. He's stuck in a corner and he gets picked off. And so once that happens, it really is tough for the defending team to take these as a single player to now take 2, maybe even 3 defenders at
Yeah.
once. And so I really did after the initial breach, TBD was kind of put into a corner, but they were able to split up, take fights that they were able to win solidly, and it resulted in a round win. So I really do like where TBD came from, and I think that, after uh, after this dome, we might see TBD up 4, even 5, going into half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, TBD, they're looking to cement themselves here. They're like, damn, we gave them a bit too much ground last time. Let's make sure we show them why we're a #1 seeded team in this competition. And just like that, okay. Looking for a little prestigious beach push here, actually, from the side of Danger Doodles. It's very interesting to see a lot of barbed wire going down from the side here of base department, realizing just how OP of a spot observation is. They noticed it when they were attacking themselves. Like, damn, that gives you so much vision everywhere on the map. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see them kind of taking out those TV screens accordingly, or maybe they're feeling incredibly confident in themselves and they're like, you know what, we don't got to do that. They're not getting through us anyways.
100%. I mean, we're now looking at this from the side, you know, of Danger Doodles. I think that they really want to make a lot of action happen. They're not put in that pressure situation of making sure that they can, push the envelope. And I think
Mm,
with that saber, with the fact that they want to just, abuse the fact that the night vision is a benefit to them. With that saber having full color night vision, I think that as the defending team. You really want to play around this pit as it's very well lit up. You play around these doors, and I think maybe also sticking someone kind of back here. So when this breach happens, they can gain access to it. Observation seems very strong, and I think having the ability to play around observation, you know, knowing Revenant, knowing Chrome and Mace, they're definitely going to take these corner peaks and try to benefit off of them as much as they possibly can.
Absolutely. We do see a little 3-2 split here. All right, Ty, Kenosha, and Foom heading over to beach right now. Getting ready. Oh, maybe not. Checking through the windows right now. Gonna be on Doodles just waiting. Got Daya and Marbles meanwhile on the far right side, just doing their thing. Curious to see what the play is gonna be here. None of them have charges with them, so they're gonna have to go through free door, but they're just gonna go ahead and just kind of let time do the work for them, make the pressure start to seep in for TBD. They're gonna be like, where are they? Where are they? Where are they coming from? Just like that, smoke does go down, looking to move into beach. Marbles tie, Fume and Kenosha all on site. They have control of beach, realizing that there's no one in base right now. And like you said before, we just see the side of base department really playing inside of pit. They got that one, like you call it. I mean, my man really just a clairvoyant, bro. They got that one man in jungle and that little peak spot you were talking about. And they're really just looking to play these angles. They're realizing this long range that they have in jungle, we don't need that. We'll just chill, let them come to us, and then we'll do some crazy damage. And Mackie Moose, I think they have a feeling that he's there. They kind of know. He moves. He's quiet though. He ain't moving, man. He's waiting for his time. Oh, no. What they don't know. They have no clue. 1 minute left. Need to start getting the move on if you want to make something happen here. Daniel is realizing that things are a bit too quiet right now. Where's everyone at? Molotov does go out to kind of stop the push. Mackie Moose did get flashed, but my man has patience, man. He is not moving at all. And now we do see Ty and Foom ready to move in. Omerta with the crossfire, though, is going to take out Foom. Ty going to be taken out by Mackie
Mackie!
Moose. Mackie Moose's patience did pay off. Meanwhile, Marbles in observation with the Saber. Oh, he's going to have to get pushed by Chrome Trigger. He's about to get 2-on-1. And meanwhile, Daya does pick up a kill on Omerta. Very nicely done. But he might
This is
like if he's not careful. Things are not looking good for the side of Danger Doodles. They're going to be pushing onto site.
Revenant against the other.
Oh, no. Just like that. It's like you said, they're going to be using those angles and pit just reeling in the side of Danger Doodles. Like, come on over here. Let's see what happens. And they take them all out accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, not checking this corner was really detrimental. Mackie just being able to hit Ty caused a lot of chaos for Daya, Fum, and Gravy. And it's the fact that you put, Marbles in a really tough situation. He has to push through observation with a saber, through a barb. That's
Yeah.
just really asking for a whole heap of just pain and like suffering from the side of the attack. And it showed. TBD are at 4-1 coming to the last end of this half, and if they're able to get 5 rounds, I think this map may be over.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky to say the least. I mean, we said that Danger Duels, they need to step like in that first part of the my God, I can't even speak in cast. It's my job. Oh my lord. In that first round, we were talking about Danger Duels. They need to really step this up, and they started coming back. They started getting wins, but things are just not looking good for them right now. They need to really step it up. I don't even know what the next like step of stepping it up would be, because that's what they need to do right now. It's 4-1. Things are not looking good. You need to start making plays. Where's that consistency that we were talking about? Where are those crazy pop-off plays that we saw in this first half? I'm really hoping
I
that we
think,
see something soon.
TBD, I think they were able to figure out that, after they woke up, I think we saw, because there is a lot of the old Nemesis players. And if you went around for season 3, Nemesis, and Mazer back then were that team that
Mhm.
they may were a bit slow game one, or even, in the start of the game. And then after that, they were almost unstoppable. They woke up, they shut players down, and we're kind of seeing this from TBD. They woke up and they were able to start shutting down Danger Duels. Mace really showing why he was probably one of the best players, if not the best player, for a long time. You have Revenant, Mackie showing a masterclass of how to play long range sniping. And then you just have Chrome and Murda playing solid close range guns. So you have all the toolboxes or the tools in the toolbox. And, you know, Danger Duels, they're just being kind of hit from all sides. Adaya is not able to have the space that allows him to get aces that he is. Foom and Ty, being besides like one or two lucky spots, are being sniped into existence, and they're forcing marbles into pretty not pretty like crappy situations as a sniper or even as a team captain. And so D'Angelo is just being kind of constricted into really suboptimal plays. So
Absolutely. Speaking of terrible
looking at
spots here,
this,
they
oh
did
no,
kill the power and they've got flares down on all the entrances. They're like, oh Lord, you're not gonna see us coming. And they're gonna be just holding these angles. We've got Ometra in cargo hold with that auto shotgun, mate, ready to make something happen. We've got Mace chilling with the mop in office, holding down those long walkway angles as is to be expected. It's looking like they're going to be going for the block push. Okay, the double explosion here. Cargo hold. Ometra needs to make something happen. He's running into the smoke. Gets one kill. He's going to make it two. Can he make it two?
one auto
He
shot,
gets two.
two,
Okay, two. He's going to make it
three.
three.
Oh,
Oh, Crow Trigger
Chrome,
stealing the
you
kill. Come
stole.
on, man. Why you stealing, bro? Marbles is going to pick up the kill on Mace, though. The mop is down. This might be a step in the right direction, but just as I say that, not Revenant is going to take out Marbles, and now Ty once again. Last man standing, 1-on-4, and he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw the fact that you smoked out an entrance, and so you give the auto shotty now cover. You basically
Yeah.
give him movable cover, and that's not something you want to do. A rookie mistake from the side of Danger Doodles, smoking that entrance, allowing the auto shotty to cause havoc. But also, not just that, you give then the fact that, all right, the other breach was a bit slow. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have these two mistime breaches. You have one of the breaches be completely shut down from that smoke and auto shoddy, and then you have the fact that, oh, uh-oh, we have to now deal with the fact that our team is down. We have two players. Oh, and we died. So really just a storm of messy situations coming out of Danger Doodles, which caused TBD to now go 5-1 coming out into the half. And so this is going to be a really tough comeback, and I may say it might be closed, but this bank may change everything. Attila Shade. So
Oh
the
god.
manager looks fun,
Mm.
but I think if you're dangerous, you got to pull out all the stops.
Yeah,
You really
exactly,
do. And
exactly.
yes, there is that breach, but it's already planned for. Like Mackie is like, yeah, go here, do this, and they're ready for it. They're immediately ready for that.
Mhm,
And so if
absolutely.
I'm from the side of Dangerous, I want to do something, you know, different, kind of like, and that's clearing out security. I think blowing entrance, being able to clear security very easily, being able to then have your team that's going manager kind of meet you here so you don't have to worry about this crossfire so much, and so you can kind of put a lot of pressure on tellers. That's the play I would do as an attacker. But that's not what's going to happen. They're like, it close to Volt, me go Volt. I was like, no. Okay, now you have to fight through security. Okay, that's basically death. Then you have to go through tellers. That's death trap. And so, and so, unless your management team is on point and is able to hit button fast as anyone can, you're going to be
Mhm.
put in a really tough situation that I don't think anyone would want to be in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be tricky to say the least, but like I said before, who doesn't love a good underdog's comeback story? And it looks to me like Danger Deals, they're looking to make that happen. They've been looking a little shaky, but they're looking to come back and be like, yeah, no, we deserve this spot and we're here to win this thing. So let's see if they can make this happen. The execution phase has begun. Oh god, might be the start of the end here. You never know. Let's see what's going down. We've got Ty, Daya, and Foom kind of chilling on this bottom side of the map here, waiting for the rest of their team to make some noise before they enter that vent into manager. Marbles and Kenoshige are going to be the ones that will be going through that red door. Hopefully, once the team gets the vault door open for them. Okay, door charge going out. Instant Molotov to deny them any entry though, and now you just have these so like long sight angles that you're gonna have to push that we were talking about. That just it could spell just death for you instantly if you're not careful. Another Molotov does go down. They just do not want the side of Danger Noodles to enter into the site. But meanwhile, Daya, Foom, and Tai have gotten into manager. They're safe for the moment, realizing that damn things are kind of quiet. Gotta be careful, and they're going to slowly start pushing their way over to the button. Meanwhile, the side of database department realizing something's up. We've only seen two people outside. Let's make sure we don't get hit in the back. Now
You know,
Ty. Oh,
I think
Chrome
Chrome
Trigger.
Trigger's ready. Oh,
Yep. Oh, Chrome Trigger just dipping right into security. I mean, oh, he has no idea that
there it
Kinoshik
makes
is
that
gonna go
shot.
down.
There we go.
Yeah, there's those long silence, and just like that, the attacking team at the top are just shut down, and now it's up to the management squad if they want to make something happen. They're gonna hit that vault button. Ty not able to get a kill through that metal detector, unfortunately. Oh, he has to push through security if he wants this kill. And Chrome Trigger in a bit of a
What are you
bad
doing?
spot if he's
Throw a
not
flash and push
careful.
through the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, just throw a flash.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
Chrome Trigger looking to take the fight to them,
There
but he
we
is going to go
go.
down. He got a little overconfident, and he will
They
be
wasted like
taken out.
15 seconds where they shouldn't
Yeah,
have. Now you have Mackie and Rev ready to shut them down. Mace? Mace? One.
okay.
Maybe he can get the
This
second. He
one.
gets shot.
Mace is going to go down, though, by Foom, and just like that, they're looking to turn this thing around. 16 seconds on the clock.
Yeah,
Foom
Boom
starting to
needs to
defuse.
stick it.
He needs to stick it. Oh, it's just him against two. He's sticking it. He needs to get the first kill on Mackie Moose. He's not going to get it, though. Mackie Moose shutting him down, and just like that. Oh, my
6-1. I
God.
think, the difference from the side of TBD was planned, it was strategical, and it happened. You saw the fact that these Hall players just shut down this breach, and then Chrome was able to kind of just stall security, stall lobby. And
Hmm.
they were able just to create space, create time, and allow and give information to Revenant, to Maximus, and Mace, which were able to set up and just clean up the rest of the attacking team, which really did help them in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but the thing is, right? I gotta say, it looked like for a minute they're danger doodle. They stepped up for a sec. They're like, damn, we
Yeah,
gotta
for
win
a
this thing,
hot
and they
minute,
tried. Yeah, yeah,
but
they.
that
It
wasn't
wasn't
able to
enough.
come through. Yeah,
With the
which
time.
really does is kind of a sad thing to say, but going into this Sublime Trumpet, this is probably one of the most chaotic maps, but it's also one of my favorite. You got the pillbox, you got the red, window doors. You have reception, then you have this weird like little growth of a backstage coming out, and so whoever made this map, Xmas Sandwich, they were definitely feeling themselves there. But I mean, I'm really looking for the side of TBD to just abuse the fact that this map is kind of an unknown quantity. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there really isn't, because Kill House is very much standard. Like, all right, there's these room combinations that we can kind of go through, and use the course to shooting through walls. But yeah, there's this pillow box here. Yes, there's this window office red door. Yes, there's this weird long range backstage. And so all of these kind of factors, really give TBD, the ability to kind of toy around with the attacking team, but also the attacking team can kind of do something a bit unorthodox, which they need to. They need to win this round. Maybe they just stick to consistency, and that's what helps them win. But looking at the situation, we're probably going to see a reception office breach, pinching pillbox, and then
Mhm.
pushing lockers through that.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Yeah,
that could work. I like the strategy. The issue now is executing it, hitting
yeah.
kitchen hard, which is possible. This window is very strong, but with that factor, club gives the defenders a way to just shoot on, like kind of just peek onto bomb. You can take these tight corners and shoot there, and so it allows the defenders to kind of play around in a room that probably won't get hit too heavily. But as you kind of jump into it, Mace and Murder being these first points of contact are going to have to do a lot of work if they really want to see something. I like the strategy, though. Maybe Murder spots Mace, does all the damage, but who knows what's going to happen as we kind of jump into this.
Oh my God, action right off the bat. Chrome Trigger trying to get a little bit of a wall bang there through that door. He's trying to do some damage. I'm not sure if any of y'all's connected. I don't think they did. It's the side of Danger Dudes realizing they need to make something happen right here, right now, if they don't want to lose this thing. This is round 8. If they lose it here, it's all over. And just like that absolute chaos in the kitchen, they're hitting it hard, like you said. Okay,
Mace
on the Mace.
two,
Mace gets 2.
three.
Mace looking to make it 3. He's just running through the smoke, man. The kitchen belongs to him, and he's looking to establish dominance. Trying to make it 3 here. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Murder.
Oh, Murda is going to get that
Oh,
pick.
no.
Very nicely done. And marbles go down. And ladies and gentlemen, it's looking like round 8 is going to go into the hands of the base department. Base department is about to get a call from HR because that was disgusting.
Oh my gosh, get a coffee. That's great, but Sorry. That's amazing. That's perfect. As we kinda go into this, you saw just Mace being Gordon Ramsay being the king of the kitchen, and then just that causes Dyer to push away, Omerta gets the kill, and all this came together in some amazing defense, a perfect defense from the side of TBD, really showing their strengths. But
Mhm.
this just kinda that's it. GG's. TBD are your first grand finalists, shutting out Danger Doodles, and, I'm really looking for TBD to see if they can kind of push this to its end. As we just saw Mace playing out of his mind. We saw, Mackie Moose having some disgusting rounds on the first and
Mhm.
second game. And then you just saw solid, consistent play from Remote and Revenant. And then Chrome having these flashes of like ratty brilliance, which really just allow the entirety of all this to come together and really just show who's boss, who is like really who is to beat coming out of this
Oh,
game.
yeah,
And
definitely.
GB, if they are GB or like Yakuza, whoever makes it through, are gonna have a tough time facing against TBD.
Oh, definitely. They're gonna be reviewing the VOD like, damn, these guys, they hit hard. They are not scared to just get in there, put their foot down, make plays happen. And they're also not scared to just be unorthodox, just kind of, think outside the box. I mean, we saw, God, I think that was I'm not sure if that was Mason now with the auto shotgun, right? He's just chilling in a cargo hold. As soon as he hears that smoke pop in the door, he's like, you know what? The lights are off. I'm just gonna run straight at the enemy with the auto shotgun, just blast them all away. Like, who in their right mind is like, hey, I'm just gonna run into the hands of the enforcers? And it works out and he gets a triple. So I mean, it's just overall, we're just an amazing performance by both teams, obviously, but base department really just showing why they're that first seeded team, why they have some of arguably the best players in this league, right? I mean, they can do it all.
Yeah, and I mean, we really are looking at this now for coming into game two, GB versus like Yakuza, really who can kind of replicate what TBD is doing, or who really can kind of evolve on what TBD is doing. And so,
Hmm.
I'm really looking now at Yakuza or and GB to kind of show us something new. But we will definitely see that round in around 50 minutes. But we will catch you back later. I am Mr. Donut. You will see me later in the day. But I am Mr. Donut. Echo, you have been great. Thank you
Thank
so
you, man.
much
Thank
for
you.
such a great cast. And we will see you later.
Absolutely. Take it easy.